Excuse me, gentlemen, but there is a strange phenomenon happening. I think it's a spoiler. Proceed with caution. Good evening, gentlemen. Your briefly may now begin.
Welcome to a special Gentlemen's Briefly, where today we're talking about the greatest show on television right now, House of Dragon Season 2, the first 2 episodes. And today, I got my gentleman here, the round table. Jordan, what's up, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Nice, nice. And we had to bring Mr. Sir Percival. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Um, Yeah, so we thought it'd be a good idea to break down the first 2 episodes and give our thoughts. First 2 episodes of House of the Dragon season 2. As you know, last season we gave some limited opinions on things, and we had some miscommunication. I mean, David was too busy,
Don't
but
blame this on me.
David was a little too busy, so I mean, we had to work around his schedule.
The
I
people
mean,
don't even know how season one ended because you guys.
man, please, dog. And then it just got so far along where it was like, what's the point? But this year we're gonna stay up to it, stay with it, and so I guess, do y'all want to give overall thoughts? Do you want to talk about the episode first, or each episode first?
We can do overall thoughts.
All right, David, what's your overall thoughts so far?
I've really enjoyed it so far. It's I know Willis will get into this more because you're a huge Otto fan. Um, he's your go-to, but I just they do a really I mean, these first 2 episodes have been such like laying the groundwork for the whole season, and
Mm,
I feel like it's really about to kick off. Obviously, this last episode it was rough, but they're really just building, it's like setting the stage for Rhaenyra and Allison, just to those two sides just to really come. I don't even know what's going to happen, honestly. It's just
yeah,
I'm really excited to see what they do with it. You know, Damon's just doing his thing, causing trouble whether he means to or not, in certain ways. But
thank
no,
you.
I've been a really big fan. I think they've done a really good job so far.
What's up, Jordan? What do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying what's going on so far. I do agree. I think they're laying the foundation of what's going forward in the season. I would say it's a little slow, but not slow to where I'm like not interested, but just slow as like, okay, what's happening? Like there's a lot of buildup right now. Like the two queens are about to go at it. They both lost someone dear to them. They're both on edge. They both have someone either on their side or like close to them that are like not playing both sides, but they have ulterior motives. Which in Damon, he has his own thing, and then
Right,
Hightower, he has his own thing as well. He obviously cares about his daughter, but like his grandson, he's just like, yo, this dude, he is bad for this cause.
right.
So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. We can talk about it a little later, but there's one of the tropes that happened that I didn't like, and I hate when they actually do it. But overall, so far, I think it's going to be a good season, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. What about you? What you think?
Man, I'm anything politicking, a little bit of drama, a little bit of stab in the back. I love it. So yeah, I've been having a good time with it. I think, like you said, the first 2 episodes, I think they kind of had to establish some things, a little bit of things, and kind of get us from where the way season one ended. So it was a little slow, like Jordan said, but it's probably warranted to the point to where when we actually do get the dragon battles or things of that nature, it feels like it's earned. But but yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. My boy Otto putting in that work.
Yeah, it,
We'll
it
talk
picked up
about that.
it picked up right after season one ended too, like
Yeah, it
within
was a
like a week or
continuation.
like it seems like just a few weeks.
Yeah. I'm glad I rewatched season one because I would have been like, damn, we're right in it. Like I would have been a little lost. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like a
Um,
year and a half since the end of the last season. So
Oh, is
it's,
that how long it's been? A year and a half?
yeah, I think
yeah,
I looked it up. It was, I think, October of 22.
22. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that. Okay, I
it's
thought it was
been
a
a
few
minute.
weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. So I mean,
Oh, you're talking about the
but
season. I thought you were talking about
No,
the ending of the
no,
season. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Okay, okay. I see what
no,
you're
no, no,
saying
no.
now. Dang,
Yeah.
22.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it's been a minute. But okay, let's kind of talk about episode one. I'll kind of briefly go through some stuff, and then we can kind of fill in some stuff. But we get the Starks in season in episode one. We get to go back to Winterfell and see the Starks, and we get to see the Wall, which I love. You know what I mean? I'm a Night's Watch fan more
That
than
was
anything.
cool. They'd be like, so what are you protecting? And you're like,
Yeah,
you know, in the back of your head, like, ah, they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what's going to happen.
yeah, man. Like I loved how, and I guess it's in the book too, but they talked about how like Targaryens tried to go to the wall, take the dragons to the wall, and like the dragons was like, nah, like nope, I'm not going past that wall, fam. It's
Well,
not gonna
obviously, we
happen.
saw what happened when a dragon did go past that wall.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not a good idea, and the dragons have a sense for what's over there. I mean, that's a different type of air over there. So, but we got to see the prince got to talk to the Starks, and they kind of have an agreement. You know what I mean? Shaking hands, kissing babies, making sure that they're with him whenever the stuff pops off. And then we get, you know, obviously Rhaenyra is still mourning um, from her son being killed by Aemon. Um, and Damon's pretty antsy. You know what I mean? Damon's kind of ready to rock right now. He kind of ready to pull the trigger right now. And Rhaenys kind of told him like, "Hey, relax. Like she lost her son. Like you got to let her mourn a little bit." Um, Obviously, over in King's Landing, Allison and Christian Cole have become closer.
Dude,
Um,
way
you know what I
closer.
mean? They've become closer, spending a lot more time together and things. Um, I guess first of all, before we do this, let's just get context so we know where our opinions are coming from. Can we talk about who is team? Like, what team are you on? Team Green or Team Black? Jordan.
I mean, this is tough because, like, knowing what we know, we should be Team Black by just knowing what we know.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I kind of want to go towards the green side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, yeah, I'm Team Black.
Okay. All right. David.
Yeah, Team Black easily.
I don't think it's easily. I don't
No,
think it's
it's
easily.
easily
No,
mostly
it's
because
not.
Willis is Team Green is because he's such a he has such a man crush on Otto over here.
Relax.
Why are you Team Green,
Pause.
Brandon? Why are you Team Green?
I am Team Green because, and I've had to explain this 1,000 times. I just believe it's sort of like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like you have this crazy dictator on the throne, right? And every now and there's this dictator family. And this family, every now and again, pops out a sane person. And you're like, oh, this person's kind of nice. And then, but most of their family is crazy. And this family also has nuclear weapons. And you're like, all right, we probably shouldn't give these people the most power. You know what I mean? We probably shouldn't let these people run things for centuries on centuries. So that's what I'm about. I'm for the common man. You know what I mean? I'm for the common folk
Yeah.
that ain't out here got a dragon and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Targaryens, come on, man. Like, yeah, you get a good Targaryen in there. You get a Rhaenyra, cool. But we all know Maegor the Cruel, you know, the Mad King. Daenerys, like most Targaryens are crazy. They're all lunatics, and you give a lunatic a dragon, doesn't end well.
See,
So
and
I'm
Yeah,
team.
but you can't use the future. You're
yeah,
using
Brandon,
future
we technically
characters
we
and
should know the
events.
future, right? Technically, we
I
should
mean,
know the future.
it is what it is. I can't. I'm
Unsee it.
sorry. This is the way it is.
And for me too, it's like sometimes I lean towards green because like Damon, yo, that dude,
He's
I
the
can't
perfect
with him.
example.
I can't
Of
No,
with
he's
him, bro.
crazy. He's
I can't
crazy.
with
Yes,
him. He's the only reason I would lean towards the green side. That dude is
he's the
out of
perfect
control.
example of why you shouldn't let a Targaryen be in power. Viserys is that's a once in a lifetime leader. Him, Jaehaerys the first, like they ride dragons, but they cool on it. You know what I mean? That's a little sport for them. They're not really out here trying to burn people up. The rest of them are weirdos and they're crazy. The incest, I'm telling you, does something
Oh
to your
yeah, no,
brain.
it's wild. It's
Yeah,
wild.
does something to your connective tissue up there, man. But Okay, I just wanted to get the context so people know when we make our make our
I just
opinions. They
want.
know what's up.
I'm leaning towards the middle a little bit. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay,
I'm still team black, but I can be persuaded to green.
I
I
just go
was a
black solely because of Brandon's opinion. So
I was a. I'll say this. I was like a team dark green. Now I'm like a team light green. You know what I mean? They've done a few things that I'm like, I can't defend that. You know?
Yeah, especially episode 2.
Yeah, exactly. But back to episode 1. Again, Allison and Christian Cole come closer. Uh, biblically, as Spenser would say. And then basically Rhaenyra's out here trying to build alliances with different houses, and Aemon is Aemon as the king is basically trying to like he's listening to the common folks. He's trying to appease them, but Otto's like, yo, like we're about to fight a war. We got to feed these dragons. Like we can't be giving these people. He's giving them wisdom, which kind of sucks, but also
Yeah.
it is true. Like you can't. Those are resources you kind of have to save. You can't just try to satisfy everybody. Then trying to think. Oh, Laris. You start to see Laris back again. His slimy self.
Wait, which
He
one is Larry? Is
started.
that the black dude?
No, that's the slimy one leg dude. Dude that
Oh yeah, yeah. See,
got
this is
the
my thing with shows like Game of Thrones, and when they got hard names, bro, I'd be forgetting real fast.
Laris, Lucerys, Jaehaerys,
Yeah,
Aemon,
come
yeah
on, man.
Daemon, Aemon.
yeah.
Yeah, I get confused real fast.
And I'm pretty sure it's Laris, but
It is. It is.
okay. He starts to put doubt in Aemon's head, about Otto and saying like, "Hey, that was your dad's hand." You know what I mean? He was the hand before that for Jaehaerys. Like, what I mean? You didn't have to necessarily be your hand. He's always putting doubt in people's heads. And kind of skipping to the end here. Oh, Rhaenyra kind of says like after her grief, she kind of says, "Hey, like I want Aemon. You know what I mean? I want him killed. Like bring me his head, basically."
Yeah,
And Damon's like, say less. You know what I mean? Okay, I can do that. And he goes out like an idiot and get some intel from is it the White Worm? What's her name? Something like that.
I almost didn't remember who she even was. I
Yeah,
probably should have. Probably should have rewatched season 1, but like, I was like, I don't remember her at all.
yeah. She was at the end when they were trying to find when Aemon tried to like Loki, dip.
Yeah.
She basically had used it as a option to get some money and get some things that she wanted from Otto.
Okay.
Uh, and yeah, so Damon uses her to get some info on some inside people. He finds blood and cheese. Uh, blood, one who does not like the Hightower, so he's gonna basically do the dirty work. Cheese is gonna kind of lead them. He's a rat catcher, and he knows all the. Maegor the Cruel had um, secret alleyways created. Actually, I heard in the book, like in the book, Maegor the Cruel had secret alleyways created in the King's Landing, and then the builders of the alleyways, he basically had a dinner for them all, and then he murdered them all.
Oh
So
dang.
that way, no one knew the schematics of the secret hallway, basically.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, basically they find um the daughter, or sorry, Aemon's wife, and then they find the 2 kids, and they basically make her choose which one they're gonna take. They
Now,
can't find Aemon, so they gotta make a decision.
when she said this is the boy, did y'all believe her? Or did y'all think she lied about it? Because I thought she lied about it.
I thought she lied.
I thought she lied too. Yeah.
That's crazy. Would y'all have lied?
Man, I don't even,
It's like
bro.
they came for the boy. It's like, do you give up your girl?
Yeah, I don't
But
know,
also,
man.
they didn't even come for that kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that
Oh
was the
yeah.
hard,
But
tough
but
part.
wasn't he like, where's the boy at or something? He's like, which one is the boy?
Yeah. Eventually, they were like, we have to at least if we get the heir, you know what I mean. At least we did something. And she basically made them choose, or they made her choose.
Dude, that's tough.
Apparently, this was a big change in the book, I guess. Um, I guess in the book she chose and then they killed the other one. So she
Oh,
basically
because they
chose the
did.
non-heir.
Because remember in the show, he was like, no, she's telling the truth. Because that's what he thought at
Mm.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently it was way more gruesome in the book. I didn't know. Those who read the book, you can correct us later. But anyways, yeah, they cut off Jaharis the second's head, second's head, and take it with them. And um, yeah, and obviously the wife is traumatized. She runs in there seeing Christian Cole and Alisson getting it on biblically, and
Again.
yeah, again, and that's the end of the episode. So, what do you guys think of episode one, or like the season opener? How did you think it did? Jordan, I guess you can go first.
In my opinion, I thought it was pretty good for them to start with the Starks. So
Hmm.
it was like something familiar to people. Like
Yeah,
because like I guess you said the last one came out 2022. It's been a while, so I feel like they gave them a familiar name to even like
right.
open up with. And honestly, I thought we were going to stick with them a little bit longer than what we just did.
Same.
But I think it was a really good first episode. It kept you interested and you wanted to see what was going on. You seen a little bit of politicking and you kind of see the fallout or you continue even actually in season episode 2, I mean, the fallout of the son being killed.
Yeah,
Big deal. Like you see that his brother is still grieving, the mom is still grieving. Everybody's feeling it right now.
right.
And I mean, is it Aegon with the blindfold with
It's
the eye?
Aemon.
Aemon, bro,
Yeah,
he do not care. But
yeah,
he did sound like a little bit remorseful, but I couldn't tell if he was serious or not. He was like, I feel bad about all that stuff that happened with him. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
yeah,
still torn because at the end of the first season, whenever he does kill Lucerys, it's like his face. I can't tell if it's a I'm shocked face or like I don't know if they did that on purpose, just as kind of put you in that kind of limbo.
he has
yeah,
a good
But
face. Yeah, I can't
yeah,
tell. He has a good poker face.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought
I
it was a
agree.
good first episode though.
Yeah, David, what do you think?
No, they did a good job, kind of what like Jordan was saying. Sometimes when it's the first episode of the next season, they can kind of jump around a little too much, and then you're
Yeah,
kind of trying to think back to the first season and take details from there and continue into this storyline. But since this does seem like it was just within, a few weeks, months, whatever, they did a really good job of just kind of continuing the story directly from there. I thought the grief, like Rhaenyra's grief, I thought they did a
hmm,
really good job with that, kind of showing her
yeah,
like just, standing on a cliffside and then flying around and actually finding, was it the dragon's like
Yeah, it's
wing or
like the dragon
something?
wing. Yeah,
yeah.
Um, I
The
thought they did a good
dragon
job.
warning, that was tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. And then also just like I know at the end of the episode it's awful, and I don't know how. I mean, this show can be gruesome, but saying the book was more gruesome than cutting a child's head off, and
yeah,
probably the
no,
fact of just reading it.
yeah, probably
right.
so. But just like jumping from cities, like going from the Starks and the Wall to King's Landing back to where is it?
I can't
Uh,
remember the name place where
Oh,
they're at.
Driftmark.
Driftmark, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just love every single area they go to, just like the scenery. I mean, they do a really good job of just like setting the scene in all the different locations, um, and it also, I know there was a lot of issues last season with episodes being super dark and not
Oh
being able to
yeah.
see, but I think they took note of that, and you can see everything pretty well.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's hope they not do any dark scenes, and if they do, hopefully they get it right.
Yeah.
yeah. That's true. I didn't have any issues, but yeah,
I
I know
did.
at
I
the
remember I
time.
just bought a brand new TV. I thought it was my TV messed up. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the episode was really well. I am interested with the Driftmark storyline, like the whole like you know, is it Lucerys? No, that is the one who died. Um, anyway, my people from Driftmark, Valerians, like I'm interested in these new characters, like the dialogue they're having, talking about fixing the ship and things of that nature. I think the one guy is going to end up riding a dragon. Um,
The one
like
dude that came off the ship was he, the black dude.
The dude with the dreads, yeah, his
Okay,
younger
okay, yeah,
brother, I
okay,
guess.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he's gonna end up riding a dragon, I believe. But just because he saw that dragon in the air, in that scene, and if it's in episode 2, but yeah, I thought episode 1 was really good. I thought it start, like you said, the start element was huge, like just to bring people back in.
Yeah.
And people would watch a show if you gave us just the history of the Stark. So just that alone was dope. So nah, man, like you said, the brutal parts of the show is what makes it great, but also it's like, damn, like a little kid, like
I
it's
know.
crazy. But that's on Damon. That's another notch for us, Team Green. I'm just saying.
I know. If you watch just the first episode, it's like, okay, Team Green all the way, and then you get into the second
Yeah,
episode, and you're like, oh, let me lean back the other way.
yeah, like
He would be a good Loki, in my opinion. Like
oh yeah,
he
yeah, he
reminds me
would.
of like what Loki would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damon's very like evil Loki back in the day. I mean,
Yeah.
early in Asgard Loki. Yeah, I agree with that. His looks are like, and we'll talk about it in episode 2. But his looks be like, bro, he's a punchable face. I'd say.
Dude, yeah, him sitting in the chair when Rhaenyra is
Yeah,
just like going in on him.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
terrible.
bro. Okay, let's talk about episode 2. Aemon is obviously ready for war. He's pissed. He breaks. I was pissed that he broke Viserys's light side like model of King's Landing. I was like, bro, you didn't have to do that.
No, it's so
Yeah,
unnecessary.
so unnecessary. I'm like, come on, dog. That was years of work. That's your pops, bro. Like, come on, man.
Imagine you build like a giant Lego set and then for
Yeah,
somebody just to come and just like knock it all down.
right, bro. It had a sentiment of values. Just like, bro, yeah. Like Allison should have been like, no, do not touch that. But obviously he's ready to go. He's getting Aemon. He's trying to get some coal. He's trying to get everybody towards getting ready to pull up with the dragons because they kind of have the numbers as far as dragons right now. I believe. Obviously, Team Green is tore up about Jaehaerys's death and murder. But Otto, of course, being the smartest person in the room, sees an advantage. He sees a way to flip this for the better. You know what I mean? To flip this on his head because right now they're kind of losing because Rhaenyra is kind of everybody already took an oath to Rhaenyra. They knew that's what Viserys wanted, so they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna rock with Rhaenyra. She's the rightful heir." And so Otto's like, "No, let's go ahead and flip this on his head." Rhaenyra the Cruel is what the episode's called, and kind of let people know what she did to this child, what she ordered for this child.
Now,
Yeah,
one thing about that. So I was talking to David earlier. How come you think they didn't put the rocks on the eyes? So you remember in Game of Thrones when someone
yeah.
died in the High Tower, not the High Tower, King's Landing, they put the rocks on there and put the little googly eyes on there. How come you how come you don't think they did that for the kid?
I wondered if was that for who was that for? I do
That was
remember it.
for
That was
uh
for the
It's
hand
for
when the hand died. I remember it
it
was like
was
first
for
in
episode,
what's his face, the horrible king.
the Mad King.
No, what's his face? The
Oh,
no,
Robert Baratheon,
no, the son.
yeah,
Jamie. No, not
Joffrey.
Jamie. Joffrey.
Joffrey.
Yeah,
I think it was on Joffrey, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Joffrey.
I don't
Because
remember.
remember,
Only
because
person I remember is the hand who died in
no, because they
episode
did
1.
it on Joffrey. Because remember,
Yeah, it was on Joffrey for sure, and it was
uh,
on Tywin.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
because yeah, I remember like they had sex like by his body or whatever.
maybe that wasn't a thing by then.
That's
Like,
what I said to David. Like maybe they started like in between then or somewhere.
yeah,
I
it
mean, it
seems
could be
like
a Lannister thing, or
yeah, it
Oh,
seems
I
like
didn't think about that.
the seven type of thing. You know what I mean? The people who worship the seven.
Okay,
Whereas this Targaryen at this time, they don't really worship the seven.
okay.
Um, but no, that's a good point. But yeah, Otto obviously makes a great political decision to change the narrative a little bit. They have a ceremony. Otto's like, "Hey, they need to see your grief." Man, I'm gonna be honest. When they show a little man on the thing, I was like, "Oh man!" And then his head like sewn on like a baseball. I was like,
my gosh.
That's wild. Brandon said like a baseball.
I was just saying, like the stitching was crazy.
No,
I was
I
I
mean
was wondering was they
that
gonna
whole
show
scene
the
was
head or not?
that whole scene was rough. I mean, just
It
Yeah.
them
was.
sitting in the back and then just going through. Oh, just
Now,
Yeah.
did y'all think when the Charlie the thing got stuck, and did y'all think their head was gonna pop off?
they
Because
really.
I thought when they stopped and they was like rocking it a little bit to like try to get it out, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I thought the head was gonna pop off.
Bro, I think everyone did.
That
Like,
would have been
I
Yes.
thought,
wild.
I thought the body was gonna fall, the head. I was like, please no,
Yes, I thought something was happening.
That was gonna be
please.
wild.
I'm glad they didn't because that would have distracted everybody.
No, that
But
would have been some very unnecessary, like dark comic
yeah,
relief or something. I don't
that
even
was
know.
yeah. And the boys, they would have had his head pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the boys would have much more than that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, it is kind of crazy to watch. Like, I know we're not talking about the boys, but watch the boys and then come to this and be like, man, this is like nice clean TV compared to the
Yeah,
boys.
for real. Yeah.
Right. Um. But yeah, and obviously, um, I keep forgetting her name, but the
The
queen.
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of having a anxiety attack. You know what I mean? Social anxiety. She's not really. She doesn't really want to be down there. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to hang out with the common folk or anything like that. And so she's
Helena.
struggling a little bit. Elena, yeah, good call. She's struggling a little bit. Then we see Elena and Eamon kind of come in contact for the first time since losing their child, and they kind of have like an awkward like interaction on the steps. I was like, damn, Eamon, like you couldn't. But I mean, I wonder if he's mad at her for choosing the child who died. I don't know.
Right, but it's like at that point, he probably was thinking like you should have chose yourself.
Yeah, something. You know what I mean? I don't know. But then we go back to Dragonstone, and Rhaenyra is pissed. You know what I mean? She heard about the death and heard about how it's been flipped on her. She's Rhaenyra the Cruel now, and she's like, "Yo, who did this? Like, who made this call?" And my dude Damon
Bro,
over there,
chilling.
feet up, like,
Big chilling.
like, like I don't know what y'all talking about, but this sounds interesting. and she gets done and she looks over and is like, "You did it." You know what I mean? And yeah, she basically interrogates him. He gives it up right, like or real quick. Like, and this fool said it wasn't his fault. I'm like, bro, are you stupid? And
Technically though,
No,
oh,
no.
don't do that.
he,
Don't do that.
the girl
Don't do
gave him
that.
two names.
You can't
Don't
hire
do
two
that.
people who are like that dumb.
I'm just
Right.
saying.
And they're dumb and they still asked, what is the backup plan? And we don't know what he said.
Yep. And I guarantee he said to take take the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did. Yeah.
Which was making me lean a little closer to Team Green.
I'm just saying, how many bodies does it take for Daemon Targaryen? How many bodies he got? He got about 5.
Yeah. That dude's a savage.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's main characters. I'm not even gonna talk about the people he sliced up on
Yeah, but when you just look at Allison, I mean, and Kristen Cole with each other, it's just
I mean, hey, that's semantics, bro. Allison ain't murdered nobody.
You know what I also realized about Damon? I didn't realize that's the dude from Morbius too. I didn't realize that. Brandon, I know you didn't watch Morbius.
Oh, he is in Morbius. You're right. I've never seen it, but I know he's in it.
Yeah. Did you realize that, David?
Gonna be honest, still haven't seen Morbius.
Oh, never mind. Okay. He's the bad guy in Morbius. I just realized that today.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt
I've never
Smith's
seen it,
also
but I
a
know.
very famous actor, so
Oh. Nah, I didn't know.
And then where are we at here? Obviously Rhaenyra, is pissed at him. She's basically saying, like, hey, like, I'm your ruler. You know what I mean? I'm the queen, I'm the heir. And he's still he honestly kind of like talks crazy to her as far as like the only reason you're the heir is because your father didn't trust me or he didn't have me around, and that he wanted to spite me, so he gave it to you. And she basically laid some truth, basically saying like no one can trust you. That's basically why you didn't get the seat. And we see Christian Cole apparently supposedly feeling bad about not being on duty when the child was murdered. And then when you go, maybe he's turned the corner. My man immediately goes to
he made me so
Cole,
mad.
Sir Eric, and was like, what was you doing last night? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That made me
My
so
man was,
mad.
bro, he was tripping about his cloak. Like, I was like, dude, relax.
Like, you got
And
the nerves to be talking.
yeah, talking about purity and all that stuff. I'm like, man, you better relax. And questions him to the point to where he starts to feel guilty for something he didn't even do. And he basically sends Eric on a suicide mission to
Yeah.
impersonate his cousin and try to
No, his
kill
brother.
Rhaenyra. His brother. Oh, yeah, my bad. His brother. And try to kill Rhaenyra in her quarters. And obviously this is a stupid plan. And then we get my man Otto spitting game. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm always ahead of the curve. These fools in season 1 was giving me crap like, man, Otto, man, Otto. Otto. Who's the guy that said all the truth? It was Otto. Otto
Yeah.
was speaking that fire. He was like, Jaehaerys is 10 times smarter than you. Your aiming killed all the rat catchers. Didn't try to figure out who it was. Just murdered them all. And Otto was like, "What are you doing? We just gained political, a positive move, and then you just reversed everything." And he's like, "You're an idiot. You're, reactionary. All this stuff." And it was hilarious when he was
Yeah,
like,
he went in.
"What?" Yeah, he was like, "What did Christian Cole do?" Like, you know what I mean? And yeah,
He got
and
fired.
got fired. Got fired on the day off, but he got fired, and this idiot gives it to Christian Cole of all people, and and um, obviously Otto is now out of a job, has to figure it out, and what happened after that?
The fight between the brothers.
That's right, yeah. The key point at the end, I don't know how my man got in. Just, I mean,
Strolled through the front door.
yeah, my man just strolled, no IDs, no,
Yeah, how
scanning thing.
convenient. How convenient the
Yeah,
brother got sent out, and then the other brother come back. Now I told David
right.
this earlier too. I hate the trope where the two twins fight. It gets them. I hate that it happens in almost everything where there's a twin. You know they're going to fight to the death. One of them's going to kill the other one, and I knew as soon as he killed his brother, I was like, yeah, he's going to kill himself.
I
Like
mean, it made
I knew it.
sense.
No, if I kill my brother, I'm not killing myself. That's wild.
You just killed your brother over some nonsense y'all really didn't have anything to do with.
I'm not
But
going
yeah,
to kill myself.
essentially, yeah, he pulls up, they fight, kills himself,
The
and
queen
yeah,
could have got out there at any moment too.
Yeah.
she could have ran off. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna
And
lie
then
to you.
even
She
when they're
kind of
both
just
on the
stood there.
ground, like super injured, she's just like chilling in the corner with
Yeah,
what's the one dude who came in?
the other guy, yeah,
Harold,
Bro,
like West, yeah, Sir Harold.
just
yeah.
chilling. I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, you couldn't leave.
And my
Like
thing
that.
is, most twins, I can tell the difference. Like if I've been around there for 5 minutes, I can tell the difference.
The fact
And
that
they
she
were just
couldn't.
like, yeah, I'm like, you been with this man for how long? You can't tell? Like, it's wild. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah, what y'all think about episode 2?
good.
Before we get into that, I wanted to ask you, Willis, specifically about Otto. What do you think he's gonna do now?
Man, apparently, like, so they mentioned the character that Alicent and Viserys had a younger son. And he's over in, I can't remember where he's at, High Garden, I think, or somewhere like that.
Oh, they mentioned that. Yeah,
Yeah, and Otto's gonna go over there and kind of mentor him or mentors. He's kind of going on his own to like kind of almost still do stuff the hand does, but he's just kind of doing it more, on his own.
Because there's no way
Uh,
he's like done in this show because he's such
oh
a big
yeah, nah,
character. But I didn't know
yeah,
if like, do you think he's still gonna like scheme for Allison, or do you think he's gonna? Because obviously he hates
grandson.
his grandson,
right,
but like
yeah. I
it'll be
still
interesting.
think, damn, that's a good question. Yeah, I still think he overall has a moral compass of the Targaryens are bad, and they are something you can't control. They have dragons. They think they're bigger than they are, but I do think he'll sort of like subtly like try to move the politics in the Team Green's favor as far as the war.
Mhm.
But I do think he's kind of out on like These out on just trying to do everything aiming for Aemon. I think he knows like Aemon's a terrible king.
Yeah.
But no, I hope we got to get Otto in every episode. Like we just have to. My man's just spin bars. Whoever's writing his stuff, shout out to them.
I think he's gonna go away for at least the next episode, and then we'll probably end up seeing him like in another 2 episodes.
I'm hoping a lot of people, book readers that I'm seeing, are excited about this. I think it's Darian or Darian. I forgot who they said, but they're excited about him being mentioned because if he shows up in the show, they'll be really happy because he's apparently has a really cool dragon, all this other stuff.
Sweet.
But yeah, overall episode 2 was really good.
Yeah. No, they started off obviously with because didn't they start off the episode just like the reaction to the son getting killed?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Like the panic around the castle and all that stuff. No, I mean, they sure do a good job of making you hate people.
Man,
it's like every character you're like, oh, you do like you said with Sir Kristen Cole or whatever.
Yeah,
he like does something. You're like, oh, he might have a moment here, and then he just no, absolutely not.
Is he okay? Is he on Joffrey level or is he not there yet?
No, he's not there yet. No way. No,
he sucks, but he's not. I mean, no.
Yeah.
To me, at this point, there's
no one as worse as Joffrey right now.
At this moment, because Daemon has like Daemon's pretty awful,
right.
But
I think people want to root for Daemon.
Yes, no one there was no redeeming quality about Joffrey.
None.
Yeah, that's true. That is facts. So I guess so far, who's your favorite character in the show so far? Jordan.
I would say it's tough. Like I would say the character that I'm most interested in, even though we've been talking about him talking crap, Damon is still the one I'm interested in the most because I want to see what he's going to do, like how he's going to move forward in the whole entire series. Like he's probably my most interesting character that I'm interested in.
I forgot to mention he did
not my favorite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where did he go?
Yeah.
Like I want to see what is he doing. So I would say he's the one I'm most interested in. Favorite wise, it probably gotta be Rhaenyra.
Mm-hmm.
What about y'all?
Yeah, I think Daemon and Otto, I think, have the most like impact along the story. Honestly, like I don't really know if I have a character like I like the most because again, everyone kind of sucks. But someone I'm curious to see because I feel like he's got to have a bigger role coming up in the next few episodes is Aemond because he just I don't know. I think he's about to go off the rails and I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like just that character alone, he's going to be very impactful. And
we didn't even talk about. I forgot to talk about his mommy issues.
Yeah, him sitting there naked, talking to.
Yeah. It had a weird little kink, or whatever. But
yeah,
my favorite's obviously Otto. He's moving and shaking. My man ain't even got a drag. He's the most powerful dude in the entire show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say every episode I have to look at the family tree because sometimes I'll be forgetting, man. These Targaryens be looking too alike, and the names are too close, so I have to go look at the family tree. Like, because like when we saw the daughter on the carriage, and her son died and everything, I was like, wait, who is she again? So I had to go look at everything again. I was like, okay, I remember now.
Yeah, that makes sense. But Otto, Aemon is one I'm like, okay, he hasn't really cooked yet. You know what I mean? He hasn't really pulled out. He has the biggest dragon. You know what I mean? Like, I'm interested when he fully lets loose. And I'm looking for him in a Aemon and a Daemon showdown. I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna be like I feel like almost a season finale type thing.
Yeah, because they got the same swag. They got all that, like the same mannerisms.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all breaking it down with me. Folks out there, if you have any opinions on things, let us know if you're team green or team black. I guess we can ask after these episodes, are you guys still, Jordan, are you team green, right?
Yeah. No, I'm team black right now.
Okay.
I'm kind of fluctuating over green.
And David, you're moving closer?
Um, yeah, but I'd say I'm still black. Well, I'm very white, but I'm definitely
We got to clip
I'm
that
I'm definitely team black. Um, but it's hard because again, it's like every 5 minutes you want to like start flipping the other way. So it's
one. I
yeah,
know.
I don't know, but I can't do it, so I'm gonna commit to team black.
What is Lindsay? What is she?
I think I don't want to misspeak, but I think Allison bugs the crap out of her.
I can see
Um,
that.
but
I can see
she
her
is a
being
fan of
full team black.
yes, but Otto like again, I don't think she likes Otto like you do, but I think she respects what he does.
Yeah.
But I think that also kind of makes her mad in a way. So
A senator respecting politicians. I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, for the folks out there, hit us up on social media, on X or mainly our Facebook group or Instagram. Let us know if you're Team Green, Team Black. Let us know what you think about the first 2 episodes. But until next time, we are out.
Excellent meeting, sirs, exquisite as always. The briefing is now adjourned.